few weeks back, OPPO flew me to London to their AI briefing where they reiterated their commitment to AI. At this event, they also announced that they were gonna put AI in all of their product lines. This is the first of those AI phones. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. This is our first look at the OPPO Reno12 Pro. Whoa. It's a pretty stunning phone, you guys, the OPPO Reno12 Pro in the flesh. But before we take a closer look at this phone, I really have to say, this is a very thin box. We're not seeing a power brick, we're not seeing a jelly case. I'm not sure. I don't really like that. But I do like how the phone looks and feels. This is the Nebula silver device, and honestly, that ribbon effect that runs through the back of this phone just looks stunning. I audibly gasped as I was unboxing this. Whoa. And despite that look, that is a smooth matte black. There are hints of purple if you hold it up to the light just right. There are two other colors and they have different looks. You also get a sunset gold and a space brown, but they have a different two-tone look. I think this particular look is my favorite though. Aside from that eye-catching back, there are really nice details on this phone. Like for example, this texture surrounding the camera module. And then there's something new going on with this phone screen. It sort of slightly wraps around on all the edges, so it technically feels like it's all screen. There are those slight bezels on the edge, but that's basically where the screen curves and wraps around, and it feels very seamless. Now, would I absolutely love the screen to wrap around up until those bezels? Yes, but all in all, I like this look. I've previously said that I am team curved screen, but this effect gives you functionalities of a flat screen, but the feel of a curved screen. I like it. Now, if you're worried about what OPPO is calling their infinite view screen, on the Reno12 Pro, this is also Gorilla Glass Victus 2, so that should be quite strong. In general, this feels like a pretty premium device. On the right, you have a volume rocker and a power button. At the bottom, speakers, USB-C port. At the bottom, you get a dual SIM tray. You get a clean other side, and up top, you get speakers, and that's an IR blaster. Okay, so this is the exciting part. This phone has generative AI capabilities, and that means you're getting more than that AI photo eraser. So let me tell you that AI eraser is fun, and I have a whole video about it. I'll link it up here and down below. But anyway, I digress. The AI features on this phone is not limited to photo editing, and you do get the photo editing and more. You also get a host of productivity AI features, like you have AI recording summary, which allows your phone to summarize audio recordings. We'll try that. Or you even get an AI writer, which will help you craft social media posts. Let's go and try those features. First of all, I'm gonna record everything I'm gonna say on the phone right now, and this is something we're gonna test out later. It has something to do with AI. But anyway, yes, we're seeing a slew of AI features that look very similar to what the Samsung flagships announced a little while back. And again, this is a big deal because this isn't a flagship device. First off, let's try out AI Eraser 2.0. I've tried out AI Eraser 1.0, and let me tell you, it was pretty good. Now this, however, is done on the cloud, so that just means you're gonna need internet to use this feature. Let's try it. First of all, let's try this. I don't have group shots on this phone yet, but let's see. Let's try to erase the background. So it's actually quite impressive because it's really easy. Now that is proof it's AI erased because it's basically generated something else in the background, and when this happens, I just sort of do it again till I get the right thing generated. Finally, so You see the difference. Obviously, we're gonna need to try that feature more, but you guys get the idea. Now, this is not the only AI photo feature that OPPO will have on this phone. When shooting selfies with the front-facing cameras, you'll be able to edit with AI up to 10 people's faces. AI Eraser is not the only AI photo feature that OPPO will have on this phone. They have AI Clear Face, which is basically a feature that allows you to edit each face in a selfie. It has to be shot with a front-facing camera, and it has to be a group shot. This feature will let you unblur your face in the group pic or enhance details on your face. There's also AI Best Face, which basically means that when taking a group shot, you can edit each specific face so that you don't have people like with closed eyes in the group photo and stuff like that. Think of it as something similar to Pixel's Best Take feature. Now, both of these features are not available yet, but it's coming to your phone via an update in Q3. Another fun thing is there is an AI Studio app on here, and this basically generates different avatars with your photo, and it's quite amusing. On from the AI photo features, there are also AI productivity features. Like, for example, if I go on Facebook and I decide I want to write a post, I can just pull up the AI writer, input certain things like new phone AI, and then I want this to be humorous emoji. No, humorous. Let's see. And now, look at this. I have something to post. A post written by AI on a phone that has AI about a phone with AI. That's so meta, and also that's the fastest social media caption I've ever written in my, I've ever had written in my life. Now, the reason that I was recording this whole part of the video is I wanted to try another AI feature on this phone. Once I save this recording, you can just tap summarize. Oh, agree and continue. And you also get a couple of languages on here, so I'm just gonna say English. It's generating. Waiting on that summary. Here you go. So that's so cool. Summary. Meeting discussed the AI features of an upcoming phone. Tested the AI eraser. Described AI best face. Demonstrated AI studio. Showcased AI writers. And then there's even a short little area for to-dos, and it says like conduct further testing of the AI eraser. Wait Q3 for the updates. That's gonna be a pretty useful feature. Another cool feature, say for example, you saw an article you want to read, but you don't have time to read the whole thing. For example, this article, let's see. You have AI speak and AI summary. Dude, is this not so cool? You get like numbered bullet points. This is gonna make me so efficient. That's cool. And then you can go straight to copy, to share, save to notes, or regenerate. You can also use these features with your camera, I realized. So I'm on my camera app right now, and I'm just gonna pull out screen translate. There you go. A quick translation of what was on my camera screen at that moment. That's cool. I honestly feel like that's gonna be super useful. So that was just a quick try of the AI features on this phone, but aside from AI, what do you get? First of all, this phone is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 7300 energy chip, and this chip is a collaboration between MediaTek and OPPO to make this phone power efficient. It has a 5000 mAh battery and 80-watt wired fast charging. If we know anything about OPPO's VOOC fast charging, we know that it's going to be fast, so I like that. Now, of course, this is also already future-proof. This has 5G capabilities, but specifically on the camera front, you get a 50 megapixel main shooter with a Sony sensor, and you have OIS, which should be great for people who'd want to vlog with this phone. You have another 50 megapixel camera on the back, and this time it's a telephoto camera with a Samsung sensor, and this is great for 2x optical zoom shots and 20x hybrid zoom shots. You're also getting a 112-degree wide camera on the back here, and this is also powered by a Sony sensor. On video, with these rear cameras, you can shoot 4K 30 FPS, and you can go from 1x up until 10x. On 1080p, you can go 60 or 30 FPS, and on 30 FPS, you can go from wide 1x up until 10x. Aside from OIS, you also get an ultra steady mode on 1080p 60 FPS. And I like this, you get an improved 50 megapixel selfie shooter. Now this selfie shooter has autofocus, and you can go from wide 1x to 2x, and on portrait, you can also do wide. On video, the selfie camera can also shoot in 4K 30 FPS with wide 1x and 2x, and it also does 1080p 30 and 60 FPS. Of course, you also get very specific beauty modes on the selfie camera. But remember, the beauty modes are fun to retouch your photos, but nothing wrong with the real, natural, no-edit you. Anyway, on portrait mode, you get the same bokeh settings and your different bokeh filters. You also get your pro shooting mode, and under more, you get a slow-mo mode, a dual view video mode, a sticker mode, and even your night mode and a high-res mode. Right, let me show you some quick sample shots. Look at the OPPO Reno12 Pro. I've only had limited time with this phone, but I have thoughts. First of all, the OPPO Reno product line had always released capable devices, a good mix of powerful features for that less than flagship price tag. Adding in those generative AI features that you'd usually only find in flagship devices would make this a compelling phone to look at for users, especially if they're wanting to check out those AI features, but not wanting to shell out big bucks for it. Now that being said, of course, I'd need more time with this device to fully check it out, so let me know if you want to see a camera vlog test or a social media test with this phone. Comment down below. But as early as now, let me tell you, I feel like I'm gonna be having fun with this phone, so I'm gonna go check this phone out more. That's it for today. Let me know what you think. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's isadoes_on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time.